Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, parents, for tuning in. It's Mother Birth Inspirations. We are going to do your tarot treat for the week of March 20th through whenever. Sunday, whatever the date for Sunday is. So I have to acknowledge the obvious. I have been away for a long time, and thanks for your patience and thanks for coming back. So I had to restart this video because I wanted to use this deck for the parents. It's the mirror cards, but then I realized that was going to take way too long. So I have already, the card already came out for your Aries child for this week, and it is the Lover's card. So beautiful way to start the Aries season. It's the first day of spring. Happy spring to you. Happy New Year. If your new year begins in springtime. Use this for wherever your child has Aries placements. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, South Node, wherever it's going to apply. Mars, Mercury. So we're going to go through using the Mons Tarot deck to see your interactions with them. I wish I had a better way to hold this up, but it is okay. So if you, and we're just going to go in order. So if you have Aries placements in your chart, these cards just feel like they're a little, okay. You have the Hermit card. I don't know why your energy is reserved this week. And again, this is a general, so it may not apply to everybody, but give them a little space, please. Whatever you got going on, whatever projects, I feel like you got like a project where you are just hyper focused. It's related to work, something that has nothing to do with your child. Please do not make time for your child. Make time for your Aries child, Aries parent. I see conflict with this if you don't make time for them. So you're off in your own world. I really feel like you're hyper focused on a business idea, or I don't really see too much of an emotional thing, although you could be just emotionally reserved or tired. But I feel like it's activity related. Either you had a project that was draining, you're taking some time this week to like reserve your energy, or you're hyper focused on a project. Just make sure that you give your Aries some time because this is going to create combustion between the two of you. Be kind. For Taurus parents, the cards are just falling all over the place. Give me a second. So we have the Eight of Cups. What are you walking away from? What is this? So Taurus parents, if this applies, your Aries child is fired up. They want your attention. They want love. They are just fired up, and they're loving. Like, I'm using the word explosive comes to mind for Aries energy, but they want you, whatever. So I'm feeling like you're doing some kind of processing of the mind. Something didn't work out. You're going to the drawing board, you're restarting your energy, and I see you gravitating more towards your child. I see you reestablishing some priorities after something went south. So just make time, during the season of you like making some time for some personal healing. I see you making sure that you incorporate your Aries child and that you guys are you're investing some energy and some emotion into this child that is so happy this week. Moving on to Gemini, you have the Magician. Of course, Magician. Y'all are going to be making some magic. Air and fire. It's just, let's do something. So there's a lot of creative energy between the two of you this week. Enjoy. Whatever you're doing, I see you bringing your child along with you. Let's move on to Cancer. You have the Ace of Wands, 2 cardinal signs. You're starting something magical. There's going to be, again, the same kind of creative energy, but I feel like you're working on a project. You're excited about a project. A lot of energy is going into this project, and I just see you really, really excited, focused, your passion, your drive, whatever. You're going into this, and excited. And I see, because you were so excited about this, it's like that's naturally going to pour into your dedication, your focus, your love for your child. So because this is filling your cup, no, this is Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. Because this is filling you, you're going to be overabundant. Like, your cup is going to be full, and it's just going to pour. Your child is going to benefit from that. Moving on to Leo, you have the 9 of Swords in reverse. So you're coming out of stuck energy. Again, fire signs. I feel like you're just realizing, okay, this is a new season. It's spring. I'm supposed to be happy. Whatever was bothering me and keeping me up at night, F that noise. I'm coming out of it. It's a new, fresh start. I'm getting out of this mental, like, ugh, whatever you were in. So I feel like that changing for you. And I feel like your child is going to pull you out of that mood. You're going to want to get out of that mood and spend time with your child. So kudos to you guys. I think that's just going to be amazing. Moving on to Virgo, you have the Ace of Cups. So I feel like you just came out of a season where you were putting forth a lot of energy. You were tired. Just something was taking up a lot of mental space for you. And you now are in a place where you're like, whew, glad that's over. I'm done with that. Like, so glad. And this is just bringing you a lot of joy. You feel refreshed. You feel energized. You feel focused. You feel very mindful. You're ruled by Mercury. So I just see you like taking into account, being very analytical, like dotting your I's, crossing your T's, checking off things off your list, and like, all right, everything's in its place. I got this. I'm now focused. My cup is full. My cup is filling up. I feel good. I feel refreshed. And you're going to want to do creative things with your kids now that have Aries placement. So kudos to you. You can also, if you're an Aries parent, do the energies in reverse, really, if you want to. But I see this, I'm using this more so for your child. Moving on to Libra energy, they have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Something didn't go well. I feel like there's some kind of pissed energy about it too. Like a false start, or not even a false start. Something just didn't go right. You're going to be in your own energy. You're going to need some space and some quiet time. Just make sure that you communicate that. Again, as an air sign, you spark some fire, but I feel like this week in particular, or at least today, you're going to need some more time to like kind of get this shit out of your system, whatever this is about. Something didn't go right. Something did not go right the last week, and you were feeling it, and you're like, oh, okay, how do I regroup? All right. Some kind of setback. That's all I can say. Just make sure that you keep whatever this is separate from your child that is going to want to play. I feel like there's some kind of life lessons that this experience you can teach your child to make them more resilient themselves. But I feel the need to say I think you're going to be okay. It's just a shitty week. Whatever. Moving on to Scorpio energy. You have the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. I know what this is. I'm just trying to find the way to articulate it. So keep in mind, whatever it's you're working on a project. You're working away, and it's like, I feel like there's like a hole, where it's like, I know what it is, but to communicate it is just challenging. It's not so much that it's a setback, but I just feel like it's a project that you're passionate about. It's something that you're intently working on. There's like little things that you need to be mindful of. This is pertaining to Mercury retrograde. I know it's like a month out, but something that you're starting now, something that you're working on now, make sure that you're dotting your I's, you're crossing your T's, you're getting all the holes filled. You're taking the time this week to like evaluate, okay, what am I missing? Because I feel like there's something that you're missing. There's something that is escaping you in terms of something that you're overlooking. All I can say is I'm getting the sense that there's holes. You're working on a project, it's money related. So it's income based, it's income related. It's just something where you just got to make sure you just got to be mindful of something else outside of this situation, because something is not right. Something is not done yet. There's something something extra else that you need to account for while you're working on getting this shit together. Sagittarius and Aries child, you have the Two of Wands. Where are you in indecision, my friend? You got some decisions that are in your head, things that you know what to do. It's just doing it. You're a mutable fire sign, so you go back and forth, and sometimes it's difficult for you to settle on what you're gonna do. So I just take a chill pill, take your time. You're good. Take your time. The dust is not settled yet. You have some decisions on your plate. Which way do I go? This is the time to be aware of that. Not focus too much on it, because it's going to work itself out. Make sure that you're still investing time and like giving love to your Aryan child. That's all I can say. Whatever this is, it's cerebral. It's short, obviously, because it's a Two of Wands or Two of Swords, but it's cerebral. It's not something that needs to take up a lot of your energy. Don't worry about it. Just be mindful of it. But more importantly, be mindful of this energy and making sure that you're giving some care and attention into this little person, because they love you and you love them. And whatever this is, it's going to work its way out. It's not even something that requires your attention. All you really need to do is just realize that it's there, take a step back, and it will resolve itself. I promise you. Capricorn, you have the Seven of Swords. Somebody in your life is being sneaky. Like something outside of yourself is being hidden from something externally. Something outside of you is not fully clear yet. There's just something outside of you that is like an irritant, that you know that it's not done. It's something like this, just like a scratch in the back of your throat, or something that is just like you're aware that it's not done, and it's something. It's just something. It's a mental, yet again, a mental irritant. Somebody, something. You know something is going on, but you don't have all the information, and that is irritating you because you just want to go and get shit done. I mean, these are cardinal signs. While you're allowing some of that to take, your energy, put all that off to a side as much as you can. Again, make sure that you are taking advantage of this good energy, because if you have, when you and your Aries, sometimes if they're not in a good place, you two are at odds, because you're not going to have anything other than a happy, joyful child. You will shut that down in a heartbeat, and then it just ends up in conflict and combustion, and you guys don't need that. Moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius parents, you guys are going to have such a great week. You got the Lovers and the Four of Wands. So a lot of happiness, harmony at home, fourth house, if you understand that about astrology. So a lot of happiness at home. Are you and your child on spring break? Is your child on spring break? Happy memories, I see happy memories specifically. Happy plans, happy ideas, happy, joy. Like that's what I'm feeling for you. Your stable energy matched with their exuberance. It's just, I feel a lot of stability at home, a lot of staycation activity, a lot of crafts, a lot of science centers. What do you want to do this week? This is a good place. You guys are going to have so much fun. This is you and your child. It's amazing. Enjoy. Lastly, but definitely not least, Pisces energy. You are the King of Wands. So you are like king or queen shit this week. You're feeling yourself. You're in a good place. I feel like there's structure coming into your life, especially with Saturn. You feel really on top of shit in your professional life. I will say that. And that makes you feel good. And because that decisiveness, that structure makes you feel good, your Aryan child is going to benefit from that. So enjoy this energy. This is great. Like I was saying, Saturn goes into Pisces sometime this week. That's going to provide some structure to some extent. You also may feel like, oh, this is too much structure because I'm used to being loose. So I hope this blessed you guys. Thanks for being here, and have a great, fantastic week. Bye.